Your most expensive sneakers? The Supremes. Yeah.
The Supreme.
Yeah.
Red cement.
Yeah. It's iconic shoe.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Chunkies.
This is also you wore a fair bit. You wore for the promotions as well. We saw that.
Yeah, this was like a late acquisition, fairly late. But I again saved it for a special occasion and turned out to be.
Yeah. You like the materials and the.
It just looks probably the most edible sneaker.
It looks very delicious.
It looks delicious, right?
Delicious. Yeah, so I mean, one thing was pretty clear from your collection is that you absolutely love dunks.
Yeah.
At what point of this collecting journey did you figure out that that's where your favorite is?
So high tops are like not. I can't put them together all the time. Dunks are very easy to put on, easy to get off.
Yeah.
I don't need to like really like work towards it.
Yeah.
And also just the comfort, especially the SB dunks, the way they sit and the way they feel. And I've been a fan of watching skateboarding videos. I was never into it, but I enjoyed that as a sport because also it looked very fashionable. Like it's one of those, those skateboarders are not out there to just do skills on skate, but they're also like doing their own like statement in fashion, like always. This is a pair I fell in love with. Like I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, why am I loving a sneaker which has like so much going?
So much going on.
I would never like, none of my sneakers have so much going, right?
Two different shoes.
But it's just
two different experiences.
Yeah, but it suddenly somehow just came together beautifully.
Yeah.
And this Paul Rodriguez, I've been watching his videos for a long time. He's an icon.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was like, man, this guy's probably 10 years of work has gone into like
every single
in
shoe,
this one pair of sneakers. So I got a couple of them. This
I
is
see
one.
that doubled up.
So I got an 8 and 8.5, both my sizes.
I love that. One to rock, one to stock.
And even the Magnus Walker's dunk, because it's unlike any other SB dunk.
Yeah.
Like these SB dunks probably are the most unique SB dunks ever made.
Yeah.
Because there's no like padding, there's none of that, there's no fat lacing, there's literally none of these.
It's a little bit deconstructed.
And it's just
very different materials.
And then apart from this, Tiffany's were very difficult for me to get my hands on, but I was able to get Tiffany's. This is a very rare pair, another
of course.
And so this is something that I love. I love the Tiffany color a lot.
It's a lovely
that's
blue.
the reason that I have a Tiffany blue Rolex as well.
Of course,
we'll get to that. And apart from this, I have all
the Grateful Deads.
All the Grateful Deads. I have all the three of them. Another roughed up shoe. I mean, like, why I'm showing that my shoes get roughed up? Because I just want people to wear their shoes. I can get it cleaned up, but I wore it to a party. But it's fine. If it gets roughed, I mean, like, I'm not a collector. I am a person who wants to wear his shoes wherever he wants to.
For sure.
Because and that's how it should be.
I think we see it, and I agree. You should be wearing your shoes.
If it's dirty, I could just get it cleaned up, guys. But that's how it is. You should wear your shoes. Wear it where you want to. दिल्ली में रहता था, I used to visit DLF Emporio a lot. मतलब ऐसा था कि जाना था ambience पर जाते थे Emporio होते हुए ताकि एक चलो नज़र मार लेते हैं. You know, when I used to walk through that corridor, कुछ ना I could not afford anything to be very honest. मतलब एक बेल्ट भी मेरे औकात की बाहर की थी. And this always used to hit me. मतलब you know कि नहीं ले सकते, कोई बात नहीं. But it's fine. मतलब वही था कि उस time regret होता था यार पैसे नहीं है. But I could not buy it. So luxury में इसलिए गुजरा, you know, when I started doing really well in gaming, मेरा पास ये था कि buy. Just buy. It's about ego buying. मतलब मेरा ये था कि जो चीज़ मैं afford नहीं कर सकता मुझे सब खरीदना है. So one pair I haven't worn, but it's very close to my heart because I love the color. Is the pure red. It's pure blood, and it's a 2003 pair if I'm not wrong. And you don't find it. Like if
in
you
dead
go,
stock condition.
Yeah, in dead stock condition you don't find it, and I think it's not there on Goat as well. ये pair ही नहीं है. There is no pair by this name. And this is something I read about it. It came out in 2003, and majority of the pairs जो आए हैं market में उसमें you know like when you touch this वो निकल जाते हैं. Yeah, and I got it in a very good condition. I want to try this on, and I think right now this would be my favorite because I haven't seen a pair जो red में इतना सुंदर दिखता हो.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
it's clean. It's clean very minimal, very just nice. Red and black.
Yeah. So this is gonna be my favorite amongst all. Like वो तीनों को हटा दो.
You can't
talk about this three.
The top three.
The top
leaving those. But this I think like from the sentiment of it goes right on there.
So this Pure Blood's name goes by the name Pure Blood, and I love this.
Next section here, which is organized dunks and then there's unorganized dunks on the floor.
Oh yeah. So
What's the story with dunks?
375 pounds. Remember? Such a steal. Look at the condition on these, dude.
It's a nice shoe.
So nice.
Are you still wearing dunks?
I am, man. I am. But dude, I'm so lazy. These just wearing Converses and Amiris. I'm gonna get back into wearing.
So what is the process? How do you pick out your shoes?
The outfit comes first, Vedu. Outfit always comes first.
And then you come in here.
Then I come. So this is the lobster pack, which I really, really like.
Greens, purples.
Greens. You got the reds with the white laces, beautiful contrast.
The rubber band.
And
I love the story with the rubber band.
with the look at that the hit with the neon, no? The contrast.
Laces. It's nice.
Man, this doing
So
this
the
video.
lobster pack of shoes is all come with these rubber bands because lobsters, a very cruel practice of eating lobsters usually involves storing them with rubber bands to keep their claws shut.
And then the Gratefuls also.
Strange Loves.
I love these. I love these.
Yeah, I remember you fell in love with the Grateful Dunk pack and I was like,
What is that?
still not a fan. Strange Loves though.
Yeah, very nice.
So pretty.
And then these are some of like the dunks that I'm getting into more now. You'll never see these. These are just kind of like a women's release, but in a men's size. Daktari.
Hard to get.
These are very hard to get.
And in terms of dunks, which ones are your favorite?
Has to be What the Dunks. Yeah, has to be What
Yeah.
the Dunks. One of my favorite sneakers. I mean, the materials on them are so classic, and even What the P-Rods. You know, I mean, they have done so beautifully. They have done a beautiful work on this.
Have you worn these anywhere?
No, I haven't.
You haven't worn these.
I haven't.
at
I
all?
haven't worn most of the shoes here.
And even the MoMAs you haven't worn?
No,
at all?
I just love watching them.
What is your most expensive sneaker that you own?
Yeah. Again, it's What the Dunks.
What the
This
Dunks,
is,
yeah.
This is the most expensive sneaker in my collection, and the other one is Off-White Chicago's. Yeah, those two are the most expensive sneakers in my collection. When I was small, I had many cousins. I have many cousins right now, in fact, who are staying in the US, and they do skateboarding. So whenever I used to visit them, I used to see them in SBs at that time. So I'm talking about 2000s, early 2000s. So I used to watch them in SBs and skating and everything. So I always used to, feel that I want to skateboard. But there was not much awareness about it in India at that time. So whenever I used to come to India and whenever I used to speak this about dunks and everything to my friends, I mean they didn't know about it. But I loved the dunks at that time, and since then, as you said, the bug bit me then.
Right.
And I always wanted to have dunks with me in my collection.
Like, what do you wear like every day if you're going around?
Yeah,
doing
so
something?
everyday beaters are the FTC dunks.
Right.
Yeah, these are my everyday beaters. I mean, the colorway is really good. I love the blue on them. It's great. In terms of dunks, the one which I don't have with me in my collection is the OG Pigeon dunks.
Right.
Yeah. The dunks which created the history. And
Right, yeah.
in 2005 when they released, they had big feuds out there on the streets of New
Yeah,
York. Yeah, so those are the dunks which I want once in my life. So my other favorite dunks from here has to be Travis Scott.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
The Travis.
A great design, a great designer. Travis has collaborated with Nike and has created waves everywhere.
Yeah.
The other is Civilist. Civilist is great too,
Right.
Yeah, amazing work again. A German-based company. Changes color with heat. That's heat activated.
So this is actually, I just heard about this today
Yeah.
only. I did not know about this sneaker before.
Most of my dunks, I would say, like I love the pandas, even though the quality of the leather is quite crap on those. It's just a nice looking pair. The Newcastle, for sure, my favorite, and the first dunks I ever got, and it shows now. But yeah, man, I very recently copped a pair of the Civilus. Those are fun. I like how they sit and change color with heat. And you got me the Stasi cherries, which are just beautiful. I've worn them just once. I'm damn excited about those. I'm gonna wear a lot more of those.
Final section of your closet, which is surprisingly the smallest. Like I said, most sneakerheads, the Nike section is
significantly larger, just given the varieties of silhouettes, right? How come there is like a lower affinity towards Nike here?
I think I love the Dunks. Okay, within that I quickly realized that I actually love the SB Dunks and not the Dunks.
Yeah, the thicker dunk.
Yeah, the thicker Dunks, much more comfortable. Jordan somehow I've never taken fancy to. I just feel that there's nothing extraordinary. But I've never understood the hype. And mind you, I'm a huge fan of Michael Jordan. Follower of basketball for many. Now, couple of decades now.
Yeah.
But it's one silhouette that's never caught my fancy. But Dunks I absolutely love. Some of the good ones are extremely difficult to get.
Then I see you have a strong affinity for specific collections. Right? We see the Supreme set. Were you fond of these? Are you keen to purchase some of the older OG Supreme Dunks like the early ones?
No, I'm not. I think in this began just for a lark. Started off with it. In this my favorite are actually the green ones.
Okay.
The mean greens as they call them. This is really
strong pop of color.
Yeah, strong pop of color.
I think we can tell by theme you like this sort of pop of color.
Yeah,
right? Whether it's
absolutely.
Orange, yellow, green.
And then it's just that, and again I think most of this is from you guys itself, where I was able to actually build the collection.
Awesome. Collection wise, then from the next pop of color, we have the Grateful Deads.
Oh, yeah. So, this again started with the green, again from you guys. Long wait, but it came.
Green.
The orange ones, I was very lucky. I think it took about 6-8 months. Low ball offer on StockX, had forgotten about it.
And it just
and one day it just dropped and got it. And I think I just saw it recently. It's some crazy pricing now. So
the Grateful Deads have definitely gone up. And then there's some other interesting shoes. I see the Habibi Dunks.
Yes.
I know how much time you spend in the UAE. I'm sure that was a special shoe to you.
Oh, absolutely. And I actually have an iconic shot of this from my hotel room. I'll share that with you. With the Burj Khalifa in the background.
Sick.
So, but yeah, again, I like it. I actually like it. I know a lot of people will not like me for saying it more than the Chicagos, which incidentally were the first pair I ever bought from Main Street. Didn't know any of you guys. Just walked in. There was Himanshu sitting there, and he said, "Okay, we'll order this for you." Yes, of course, it took lots and lots of months for it to arrive.
I remember that.
Yeah, but that's what really get going. But it's something that I've never worn.
Sparked a strong relationship.
Absolutely.